Hey, I'm Caroline with the Canon.
Brooks Vaughan with CryptoEQ.
So, Brooks, what is a good money?
Yeah, so good question. When most of us in the U.S. think about money, we think about the U.S. dollar. But of course, if you're in Europe, you're thinking about the euro. So these currencies are national currencies or fiat currencies. But what most people don't really think about is they've only existed for about 50 years or so. Before that, money was considered gold or some other commodity like that, like silver. So the idea of what money is has actually changed a lot in the last 100 years. And what we're seeing with cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin is this kind of this new asset class that is redefining what we think money is.
Like, I always think of money as in the US dollar. Why not the US dollar? Why crypto?
Yeah, so Bitcoin was kind of founded on the financial crisis, and so there are people noticing that there are major issues in our current financial system, and so Bitcoin was brought along to kind of help work on some of those issues. Some of the things that Bitcoin adds to the solution is the U.S. dollar is constantly inflating. It inflates by 2 or 3% every year. So Bitcoin is a little different. It has a limited supply. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoin that ever exist, whereas with the U.S. dollar, it inflates forever, and so we actually don't know how much will exist.
Interesting. So then, I guess what's 50 years from now, where do you think crypto and US dollar, where do you think their relationship is going to be?
I do think cryptocurrencies are going to have a big impact on what the future of national currencies look like. I don't think national currencies are going anywhere. They're a huge part of how the system currently works. So if we did see them go away, it would be a huge upheaval. But I do think they're going to take some of the technologies and ideas that are being developed in these new innovative assets, and they're going to bring that into national currencies.
Interesting.
So I know you said previously there's only going to be a set amount of Bitcoin. What was that number?
21 million.
Who made that up and why?
Yeah, so the inventor of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto, and he's actually anonymous. We don't know who he is. He released Bitcoin to the world as open source software. So actually anybody can copy Bitcoin's code, and he set it running. And he's the one that decided 21 million. And he has some reasons why he picked 21 million. I don't remember all the details.
Interesting.
But that's the number he chose.
Very interesting. I had no idea that that's how it came about.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow. Very cool.
Thanks so much for watching part 1 of our crypto starter pack series with CryptoEQ. If you'd like more details, we will be hosting CryptoEQ's PDF version on Canon Connect. Be sure to tune in next week for part 2, a new financial infrastructure.